What's good, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for checking in. That's awesome. I am the sports judge. You're welcome to tune in anytime. Looking at the NFL 2024 draft class, I have a question for you all. And this is the most compelling and honest discussion about a quarterback in this year's class that I like a lot and that a lot of people are overlooking and already calling him overrated. But I don't think he's overrated. It's JJ McCarthy. Folks portray JJ McCarthy in such a negative light. It's ridiculous to me. Um, this guy is being disrespected. He's not regarded in some people's eyes as a first rounder. I'm guessing because he's too polarizing. He's obviously polarizing. I mean, there's no question about that. He's a name that when you hear it, you definitely think about that next step for him. But it seems like his name has gained traction as a top 10 pick, as teams seem to be high on JJ now. The Denver Broncos, they will select at number 12. There's a chance they take him there. And I think he's going to flourish with what he does next. I think he's going to fit in the league very well. It depends a lot on his landing spot, though. I think JJ, in some ways, is a version, although not similar, but a version of Kirk Cousins. I mean, we have drew that comparison. I could somewhat realistically see him playing within Sean Payton's system in Denver. I think that is the best marriage or fit that I can see. It is commonly known Payton likes to utilize the intermediate area of the field in the passing game. And when you think about it, by a decent margin, and a field like this is a glaring omission, obviously, but by a decent margin, McCarthy is the best quarterback in this year's class regarding classic timing routes. I watched a lot of film. And I firmly believe McCarthy can excel in that system. I watched a lot of him at Michigan last season. I look at that and I see what he did at Michigan. Now, the NFL is a different animal, but I have confidence in McCarthy. And as he aims to showcase his talent at the pro level, I think he can continue with his development and reach his true potential. I think he will do great things in the NFL. I like him. I'm going to give him a shot. I was attentive to detail as I watched him at Michigan last season. I saw the growth, how his teammates gravitated towards him, his energy, his pizzazz, his improved athleticism, and all of that is huge for NFL teams that's looking at this guy. The details of each play, the details of each assignment, and how he was able to adjust, his flashes of maturity. He handled situations. He was good in big moments. And if there's a suitor, I could absolutely see him being the third quarterback selected in the draft. JJ has surged in two latest mock drafts by CBS Sports. I was never skeptical that he wasn't worthy of a first round pick. He's indeed a first rounder. To me, he is. And I know a lot of people may not think that about him. They may not feel that way about him. He's not only talented, but he has the leadership qualities. It's not only because of his talent, his athleticism and arm strength. We know his athleticism and arm strength are impressive, but it's because of his leadership. I think he's often ignored, or not this guy who is regarded as a first round pick among this class because he wasn't asked to do much at Michigan. He had a lot of weapons at his disposal, a great defense behind him, a stellar running game behind him. You know, um, so that's why a lot of people probably don't have him as a first rounder and why they're calling him overrated and calling him a bust and all these other things. But go watch his throws on third down. He completed 73% of his attempts, many of them NFL throws with 5 touchdowns and no turnovers. Nothing phases him as he makes the timely big throws when he needs to. And that's what matters the most is it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Can you win football games? Can you bring something to this team? The charisma, uh, the athleticism oozes off him. So I think the narrative around him has certainly shifted. We also talked about how he has all the tools to become an NFL superstar. He is mobile, he is accurate throwing on the run, particularly in play action situations. I look back at the national semifinal where he was sensational against Alabama. Man, he was really, really good in that game. He was poised in the pocket. He was scrambling. He was making plays. He made plays when they needed him to. In that game, if my memory serves me correctly, he had 3 touchdowns and no interceptions in that impressive win. I look at these mock drafts. He's projected as a fairly high pick in the first round. McCarthy can go at number 3 to the New England Patriots. I mean, they can take him at 3. The Giants could be in play for him as well. Maybe New York moves up to grab him. They could replace him with Daniel Jones. Maybe McCarthy is their guy who can step in and take over for Daniel Jones. We can see McCarthy go one spot lower to the Giants at number 4. I think the question is, can he transition to a pass-heavy offense in the pros? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I think this dude has a lot of potential. I think he has a lot of talent. I think he can excel, and I think he can be great at the next level. I wouldn't doubt him. I like J.J. McCarthy a lot. I like the energy. I like his character. I like how he presents himself. I think those are great qualities in an NFL quarterback. Thanks for watching, everyone. You guys have a wonderful day. Take care. And before I check out of here, I just want to tell everybody to make sure they subscribe to the channel. Thank you, guys. We'll talk very soon.